a kind of magic in discovering something new, in feeling that spark of curiosity, that wonder we often associate with being a child. Now, what if I told you that this joy of learning isn't limited to school years or early adulthood? Imagine feeling that thrill of exploration at any age, uncovering new layers of yourself, new passions, and new worlds, whether through travel, personal projects, or even learning something totally different. Today, we're diving into the joy of lifelong learning, how you can keep growing and experiencing the world with fresh eyes, no matter where you are in life. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to reignite your curiosity, start exploring, and embrace the wonder of learning simply for the joy of it. Hi, I'm Lynn, and welcome to Life Reimagined with Lynn. This is a channel for anyone ready to bring more purpose, excitement, and discovery into their lives. I've learned firsthand how important it is to stay curious, to keep learning, and to keep asking questions. Lifelong learning isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's about staying connected to yourself, to loved ones, and to the world around you. Today, I'm excited to share why this approach to life can be so transformative and how it helped me feel more alive, energized, and engaged in ways I never expected. So what does it really mean to keep learning as we get older? For a lot of people, there's this idea that learning is something you do in school, maybe early in your career. But after that, you've moved on to real life. But I see it differently. Learning doesn't have to be about grades or diplomas or any kind of external validations. It's about feeding that inner curiosity, about letting your mind wander, ask questions, and explore ideas just because they're interesting to you. There's a freedom in that. When you choose to learn for the joy of it, there's no pressure to be perfect or to meet anyone else's standards. It's just you exploring a world of possibilities. Travel has been one of the most exciting ways for me to keep learning, and you don't even need a passport to do it. Whether it's a new country, a nearby town, or even a virtual tour, exploring different cultures, landscapes, and histories is one of the best ways to stay curious and connected to the world. Each place has its own story, its own flavor. And when you dive into that, you're expanding your understanding in such a fun, fulfilling way. Even a quick day trip can open your mind and help you see things from a fresh perspective. Every time I travel, I'm reminded of how much there is to learn from just stepping outside of our usual routine. Personal projects are another way I found to keep learning and keep growing. There's something so fulfilling about starting a new project simply because it excites you. I know people who've taken up painting, cooking, photography, or even learning a new language. And the beauty is, it's completely for you. There's no need to prove yourself to anyone. You can get messy, experiment, and just enjoy the journey. I remember when I started to learn to paint. I'd never taken a formal class, but I wanted to try. At first it was intimidating. I kept thinking it had to look perfect. But the moment I let go of that, I started to love the process. It wasn't about the end result. It was about the joy of experimenting and expressing myself in ways I hadn't done before. These projects don't have to be big. They just have to be meaningful to you. Staying connected with loved ones, especially younger family members or friends, is also one of the most beautiful ways to keep learning. Our grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and young friends are growing up in a completely different world, and they have so much to teach us. I love asking my nieces and nephews about their favorite shows, music, and trends. Just understanding what excites them, what their interests are, keeps me in tune with what's happening in the world around me. And it's not just about keeping up, it's about creating a deeper connection, learning from them, and even finding new things we can enjoy together. It's like a bridge that connects us, brings us closer in a way that's both fun and meaningful. Then there's formal learning, which can also be incredibly rewarding. Take a class, a workshop, or even joining an online community can be an amazing way to dive deep into topics that fascinate us. Look at YouTube. I've known people who went back to school in midlife or beyond, not because they had to, but because they wanted to explore a passion or curiosity that had always been in their background. It could be a course in history, art, science, or anything you've been curious about. Learning in this way is about deepening our knowledge, connecting with others who share our interests, and feeding that endless curiosity. It's a powerful way to keep growing and to remind ourselves that we are always capable of expanding our minds and our lives. I think one of the best parts of lifelong learning is that it keeps our minds sharp. Studies have shown that when we stay mentally active, we're more likely to feel engaged, joyful, and even physically healthier. But beyond those health benefits, lifelong learning brings a sense of vitality, a sense of wonder that keeps us energized and excited about life. It's almost like watering a plant. The more we nurture our curiosity, the more vibrant we feel. One thing I love about approaching learning with this curiosity is that it reminds me to see the world with fresh eyes. When we're open to learning, we start noticing things we might otherwise overlook. It's like being a child again, where everything is new, exciting, and full of possibilities. The world becomes a place of discovery, of wonder, and of endless opportunities. Learning keeps our hearts and minds open, inviting us to experience life in ways that are both enriching and joyful. If you're ready to embrace this idea of lifelong learning, start small. Pick up a book on a topic you've been curious about. Watch a documentary, check out a YouTube video, or try a new hobby. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is that you're giving yourself the gift of discovery. Every day is an opportunity to learn something new, to grow, and to feel that spark of curiosity. And remember, this journey isn't about reaching a destination. It's about enjoying every step, every question, and every bit of wonder that comes along the way. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this conversation has inspired you to notice the small, everyday joys that are already present in your life, just waiting to be discovered. Cultivating joy through gratitude and mindfulness is one step on this journey, and it brings us closer to a life filled with deeper purpose and fulfillment. And speaking of purpose, I'm thrilled to invite you to join me on the next video in our Cultivating Joy and Purpose series. It's titled, Why is Celebrating Your Whole Story Key to Living with Purpose? In this video, we'll dive into how embracing your full life story, every joy, every regret, can be a powerful foundation for a life of true alignment. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below sharing one small joy you noticed today. Your journey matters, and I'm so grateful to be on this path with you. Until next time, take care, celebrate your story, and remember, there's always joy to be found in the present moment. See you in the next video.